All right, for the last time this cycle, finally, we have had a successful cycle, I would say. We started with the worst team in the league, I think 72 overall, got up to, I think 85 overall is where we are. No OP players, and we were able to make the playoffs 3 seasons, I think, or 2 or 3 seasons, but I know we had 3 winning seasons. So the first season was always going to be a wash. That was always going to be tough to compete. But the second, third, and fourth seasons were priority seasons for sure. And so those were all winning seasons. The last one, the fourth one, I should have taken more seriously at the end. I thought I was out of the playoffs, so I didn't really care. Ooh, 62 yards, lovely. Um, and turns out I could have made the playoffs. So I played one game on draft night. Shouldn't have. Should have actually played when I could focus, because once Houston started making all those moves, yeah, my game went to the tank. But it was against Smiles. Smiles is a good user, though. It's going to be tough against him anyway. Um, but anyway, it was a fun cycle, man. Enjoyed it. This season, I thought I was going to miss 2 weeks straight. So that's why I didn't even care at the beginning of the season. And I've been giving away some sims and playing games like this where I'm just working through formations, not really trying to put together a game plan. Ended up only needing to miss 1 week. Um, but that was going to be about 4 to 6 games that I was going to potentially miss in June. Ended up only being 3. So that's why I was like, well, this season's a wash. So, but went ahead and practiced and worked on some things. Um, let's see, we had 2 drops. Not much else going on. Good distribution. But anyway, I had my rookies that I pretty much kept all of them except for Harris. I traded him to QS and was able to get them pretty good. I'm not going to call out all the stats here. I mean, you can read them. Wilkins had an absolute stud of a game, though. Um, so that was fun. This cycle was all about deving and how we were going to dev users. So, as most of you know, this is my second cycle um, in Madden, um, competitive Madden, I guess you could say. I've been playing forever, but second cycle in competitive. So I'm still trying to learn certain things like how the dev system works and these abilities and stuff like that. So that was what this cycle was about. That and working on a scheme and trying to work on like the entirety of the route tree. So that's what has been fun, but definitely difficult with Davis. But anyway, we'll go through these highlights a little bit. So this is a great run right here. I mean, Pierce has no breakaway, so I mean he's not going anywhere. But that was a great run. I came out and just pretty much ran the ball. Um, oh, they don't have that interception. That was a wide open, great read, and he lofted it. Um, I mean, I did try to touch pass, but I don't know. Maybe it turned into a lob, but it was supposed to be a gun. I mean, a touch pass. So this one, just a quick read here. GE stepped down too far, hit the seam. One thing I do look forward to in next Madden is if Stroud has a lot more pop. So you can see, like right here, I'm throwing, and like his wind up and release is just a little slow, and then he just doesn't have any pop. And I mean, I will watch it in real time. Nico got cracked. So, but that's just a timing thing. Like if you throw it earlier with quarterbacks with less throw power, they throw it better. So this one, I was trying to release it. But you know, with these play actions, you don't really get control. Great blitz by GE right here. You don't really get control until a little bit down the field. It's probably gonna be an interception though. I was I was humming that thing up top. Um, G has some really good passes here. Let me see. We'll see him. I hope. This was just a great read. He runs a ton of ins and outs, and I was trying to get my outside backer here, Downing. He's a rookie. I was trying to get him audible to get out there, and then by the time I was able to switch to him, it was too late. He was already running the out. But great play, great read right there. Look at this mess. I got no animation. A fullback with a diving catch. I switched and hit triangle, and he did nothing. I should have hit L1 or just let him hit him, but I didn't realize quick enough that that was a linebacker. There was two of them like that where he just threw jump balls. This one here pretty much had everybody boxed. It was, what, 3rd and 1, I think. But if he throws this here, that's probably a touchdown because look, up top, yeah, he was open. Yeah, 3rd and 1. You know, typical GE. He's a good enough passer to where he can make the right read, make a safe read. And so I kind of expected him to throw on that one. This one here, just a little temper too with the cornerbacks backed off. Double move, didn't do anything. I didn't even realize this was a double move play, but I was looking for it later in the game because I know he likes to run those. But his line failed him right here. Look at that. Both of them just let people go by. And then I took out the check down option over here, but I think he was going to try to throw that up top. Started messing with double mug. So this is another one I was expecting to out, but he ran it on the left side. So I was expecting the out on the right. He ran the out on the left. So that was just me guessing on the outs and ins that he was running. This one. Like, come on, man. It's good coverage. He was on him, but he threw the jump ball. Was able to secure it. This one here, I'm not sure why he threw this. Looks like he may have been trying to throw outside shoulder, but either way, that was going to get picked by either one of them. Tried to get it out of bounds. Tried to stay in the end zone, but I couldn't control him. I was just going to toss this one up. Tried to throw it up. Nada. I got nada on that one. So, hold on one second. All right, let's see. What was this one? Oh, yeah, I was tossing this up too. I was going to try to touch past that. Let's see. This one was an absolute dot. Take a look at this in real time. Linebacker floating, just absolute dot. But if you look at the left side, I said right before this play, this is suicide. Ooh. Just look at the out and the hitch. Both of them are just wide open. But that's a dot. Absolute dot. It's just a run. Let's see. What was this one? Yeah, so this was a little cover two. I did try to throw it too late, but I accidentally hit the wrong button. But he actually probably would have been open because I was throwing it to X, but I was trying to throw it underneath right here to Pierce, and I accidentally hit X. But I obviously didn't hit it in time. This one, nice little corner route. Yeah, this one. Uh, no, I don't think I was throwing this one yet. I think there was a different one. Oh, they don't have it on there. All right. Well, they didn't have all the dots. I thought they were gonna have the dots that he was throwing. All right. So let's see. Hey man, dude, I've had like I think this is the fifth or sixth injury that's been over 4 weeks this season. It's crazy. All right, so let's take a look. Um, Shoot, I guess I can't see. Here we go. All right, so Davis over the cycle, 54%, not great. Average 233, not a great. Oh no, this is for the season, not for the cycle. I want to see the cycle. Oh, this definitely wasn't a good one. 22 to 44. Yeah. Dang it, I thought they had it for the season. There it is. For the cycle, I mean. All right, for the cycle, Davis ended up 188 and 22. Well, it didn't help that this last season I had 22 interceptions. That didn't help. Um, but 62%, 61%. Um, where's 188 to 201. All right. Rushing. Pierce was able to get 6,000 yards over the cycle. I didn't really use Jamal, so not really gonna count him. Davis had 556 on his career, 72 touchdowns, not bad. Only 8 fumbles. Every single time he broke my heart. Receiving, my number one receiver was Nico at 6,200 yards overall, and 43 touchdowns. My leading touchdown receiver there. Tanyan, some of these aren't for me because he didn't play for me the whole cycle. Brown, I think I got in season 3, and Kitchens, I think, was season 3 as well. No, Brown was season 2, Kitchens was season 3. Yeah, Pierce was my number 3 receiver. Tanya was my number 1. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. Nico, Tanya, Brown, OJ. Yeah, OJ had a pretty good run there. All right, let's see. Defensively, solo tackles. Travarius Ward, my cornerback. Not all of those were with me. Neither were all of them with Davis. Dante. Uh, Kazir White, Frank Clark. Okay, Petrie was down there at number 9. Cloud with assist. Overall tackles, Ward, White, Jackson. Tackles for a loss, Bernard. Another one of the in real life players I held on to. Sacks, 91 and a half sacks for Frank Clark. Old fella was getting it in. He really was. He balled for me in season 2, 3, and 4. He really did do great there. Interceptions, Dante. Not all of these are here with me. Petrie, um, pretty much leading. Stingley, then Ward, a rookie from season 2 or 3. Wilkins. Um, Coming up there, let's see, deflections, catches against, so or allowed. Travarius Ward, 54. Stingley, also 54. I mean, kind of expected. Your cornerbacks are going to get targeted more, but interesting. Seemed like Dante got burnt a lot more than that. Who was my fumbler? Frank Clark. And then Bernard. So I think Frank was balling for me, man. Blocks, Philip Nelson. What you got for a poke chop, Nelson? That was my favorite thing to say. Safeties. We had or five only. Bernard, Reader, and Wosu Azia. This is obviously just for the people that are still on the team. Touchdowns. Dante Lettuce, Cloud. Cloud was balling, man. That was one of my best rookie pickups. I think he was season 2. Theory, I think, was season 3. Yeah, Theory was dope, man. Definitely gonna miss him next year. Kicking, don't care. Punching, don't care. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at kicking. Hold on. 63 field goal long, but I don't know if that's with me. Oh, you know what? I think it is because there was one game I had like 7 or 8 mile per hour wind, and I went ahead and tried it. Other than that, I don't kick those long ones. Kick return, touchdowns. I forgot I had Kitchens back there at one point. Scotty Miller was doing his thing back there too for a little bit. Little Scotty Miller. Allen. I thought I had more with Allen. And I couldn't return any punts. Couldn't get any punts returned for touchdowns. Didn't mean to jump out of there. Yeah, that was the last stat. All right. Coach stats. Let's see. Lovely Smith the second. Looks like it's spelled wrong. It's not. So, if you take away the 18 games this season, we have 3 losses. And so, 3 wins. So that would make it 35. And then if you take away the other 14, so we will be 35 and 33 going into this last season. So if I would have kept that up, would have been with a winning record across the cycle. First season, I think we only won 4 or 6 games, something like that. Winning seasons, we had 3 of them. 1 playoff win, 1 playoff loss, 500, and no Super Bowl. So nobody in our division made it to the Super Bowl. Smitty had the best run in the playoffs with 2 playoff wins. Me and GE only had 1 playoff win apiece, and both of us had 1 playoff loss. So, oops. Yeah, so that's basically the same stats there. All right, that's basically it, man. We had a great cycle. Um, just some of the players, rosters. So got Pierce up to 92. Actually, he's higher than that. He has -3 morale and +1. So basically -2. So he's 94 overall, technically. Was able to get his stats up pretty nice. His break tackle was stupid, but that speed would be killing you. As just like, come on, bro. His carrying is a 98. Vision is a 92. Was able to get him up pretty dope here. A good build. Took a while. Took a real long time to get him up there, but not worried about him. Theory came in X Factor, so not really going to pay much attention to Theory. We'll just do the math here. So he's -3, so 88 overall. I think he came in pretty high. I think he was like 80 overall or something like that when he came in. Not worried about Shaq. All right, Stingley. Stingley was able to get his superstar as well. He's -3, so 88 overall. Got man coverage up to 91. Still will get toasted on the regular. Zone coverage got up to 81, so ended up deving him pretty nicely. But it was definitely slow though. Very slow getting him there. It was Definitely tough there. Grenard, another in real life player. He's 86 overall. He started out like 71 or 72, I think. He was low. I can't remember what he was though, but he was low 70s for sure. Um, but finesse moves, you can see, got up to 93. Tackles at 90. Good play recognition. So he ended up becoming a really good player for me. It took a minute to get him going as well, but he ended up getting that superstar, and that helped a lot. Nico will be further along, further along if he would have gotten the XP that Mustapher cheated me out of by turning off his electricity in season one. So it was season one or two whenever Nico got his abilities. Um, right at the end of the game, 10 seconds left, uh, game quits on his dev game. So I got the dev, I just didn't get the rest. But his catching is up there, speed 92, which is, that's good in Madden. Can be very effective at 92. His catching traffic increased, even though Joker still be dropping. But good build with Nico. Let's go down. No Moten. Cloud, another one that I'm really gonna miss. Uh, he came in dope, man. Cloud was like he's an absolute stud at linebacker. And once he got his abilities, it really was nothing closing run stopper. But that run stopper helped because he is great on the run. But I mean, crazy fast, 91 speed at middle linebacker. And I mean, look how big he is, 6'1", 247 with 91 speed. That's a lot of man coming at you. So tackle, good build up there, good pursuit, good acceleration. So you know, let's see. There's a few more I do want to look at. Dante, I acquired him. DJ, I picked him up in free agency. Pat Wilkins. So Wilkins wasn't a great safety. He actually picked up some speed. He was 88 overall, I think, to start. But I ended up starting him because the scheme I was running, he fitted. So zone coverage got up to 89. He's not very good at man coverage though. So he would get toasted on the regular um, if I kept him, in certain formations, and he was like in the slot. That's why I would try to play Petrie mostly, because Petrie's good in the slot. Petrie got a superstar. It's funny that they got his scan like that. It just doesn't look like Petrie. But you can see he's 90 speed, slower than my best linebacker. Man coverage, 83. Great acceleration, zone coverage 79, tackle 87. So was able to get him devved up pretty nicely. His abilities, again, really nothing. Like it's a wash. Like none of the abilities I got throughout the entire cycle really mattered, to be honest. My best dev job was definitely with Davis. Was able to get him to X Factor by season three, which is absolutely crazy. They gave him the dumbest ability, running gun. He's not a running quarterback. I don't roll out a ton with him, so he got closer. I changed this to lofting dead eye, but it was another raggedy one. Clutch, changed quick draw, and I didn't get him to 80. To 90 overall. I was hoping I could, but it was too far. Couldn't get him there. But ended up getting his ratings pretty nice. Throw power was still crap. It stayed at 88 throughout the entire cycle. Deep accuracy, 94. Medium accuracy, 95. And short, 88. Which is weird because on deep passes, he could be very inaccurate throughout the cycle. So, but if you saw the way Davis was at the beginning of the cycle, this is a great version of Davis to use. So, um, was fun deving, but very frustrating having to dev Davis. Let's see, Lane. Lane was my strong safety, who's slow as a turtle, 85 speed, but started Lane for a long time. I started him because I would run big nickel, and that would have Lane, Wilkins, and Petrie all in the game at the same time. Lane was not good to play in there. He couldn't cover well. He's slow to get there, but man, could he hit. The Joker could hit, and he caused several fumbles. So you can see 85 hit power, but man coverage terrible. Zone coverage 84. So he's really good though, really good. I really enjoyed playing with him. But he came in with abilities, um, reach elite. I mean, helps on the tackles, but not much else. So got him to 85. 83. Wasn't able to get him all the way to 85 this cycle. So, but I think he was a season 3 pickup. I think it was. Brown was a good one to pick up. I may come back and look at Brown. Kenyon Green, it's just terrible trying to dev lineman. I just couldn't do it. He just struggled to get any sort of dev. Yeah, everybody else is still down there. So the last one we'll take a look at is Robert Brown. Robert was a receiver I picked up. I was able to get him up to star dev. I couldn't get him beyond star. So he was a season 2 pickup, 93 speed, and at that size, that's good. 6'2", 219, and 93 speed. Well, I think he was 92 to start. Was able to get him up to 80. He wasn't highly rated, but I liked his attributes. Decent short route, or good short route actually. Decent medium, not very good on the deep route, but he could definitely work the middle of the field decently. So spec catch was 92 at the end here. Jumping was 93. Probably should have threw more jump balls to him now that I see that. But essentially, that's the Texans this cycle. I don't think I really missed anybody that was really important to our dev. Oh, Kitchens. I did get Kitchens and got him to star dev. He was my speed receiver, and I think this is his second year. Yeah, so this is his second year. Um, so had fun playing with him for sure. He definitely was able to stretch the field, but he was definitely my fastest receiver. But I don't throw a ton of streaks anyway, and I don't tend to target too much. So he didn't have as much production as he probably could have had on in some other offenses. But his deep route got up to 82, and jumping is only 86. So basically, I don't know how with 65 short route and 72 medium route, but he became really good at securing catches. But again, look at his size. He's 6'1", 182. That kind of fits the profile of the receiver I had: 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". The big receivers that could, body um, cornerbacks and too fast for linebackers, but too big for cornerbacks. So I picked up Dobbs, but Dobbs, I think that's it, man. I think that's it. I think we went over the cornerbacks thing. Yep. All right. Well, that's it for the cycle. I'm definitely happy to be done. I've been checked out for quite a while now during this season, um, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next cycle. Um, Looking at taking another approach, like I mentioned earlier. This approach, this cycle was all about learning the dev system and trying to legit get that dev system going. I was able to accomplish that. Next cycle, I'm going to be looking at coming out early and competing for sure, because we should have a pretty good team to start the next cycle. So looking forward to that. Appreciate y'all sticking with me throughout the cycle, listening to me rant on all of these post game interviews, I guess you could say, and catch me on 2K until the new Madden drops. Catch you on the flip. Deuces.